Thank you, thank you. Alright, we have a wonderful show tonight with guest Kashan Saeed. Now, as you've all heard in recent news, American businessmen are being held responsible for the controversial annexing of Hawaii. With the island in dismay, who knows what will happen next? But before we get into this hefty controversy, we want to see what Hawaii was really all about. Simran Singh has more.
I took a trip to Hawaii to gain insight about the condition of this island. Using oceanic and tropical resources, the people wove loinskins and weaved skirts. They wore minimal clothing. These people told stories, and women danced something called hula, which too had stories within them. The natives played competitive, highly athletic games that showed their strength.
And apparently these people have small flat boats called surfboards. They use this as a gliding device over the water, like swimming. The longer your board, the higher your status. I sat down with a native named Makani to discuss about his gods.
So, just tell me, what do you believe in?
We believe in a heaven and an underworld. We believe in Kapua Kula, the law of gods. But we have many gods for feasts, games, and war. We worship them at Lukinis, our local temples. We also worship them through statues.
Oh really?
Makani led me to the Queen Liliuokalani. Once upon a time, she was recognized as the supreme authority of the island. Back to you, Jordan.
To talk more about this situation, I'd like to welcome special guest author Kashan Saeed. Woo! So Kashan, tell me about your new novel, The Victim of Troubled Ignorance.
Essentially, we businessmen entered Hawaii with the sole purpose of benefiting them. They became a major trade relationship with our nation, further advancing their economy.
Then what happened?
Then Queen Liliuokalani creates a new constitution in which she consolidates all power, thus leaving us Americans without any authority. So we businessmen staged a revolution to overthrow her.
I see, but what about now? Hawaii can't possibly be stable.
Exactly. That is why we requested the government to annex this island. Right now, we have a constitutional monarchy with governors and representatives, and the monarch is always checked by a cabinet. And think of all the benefits we gain: expansion, power, money, resources, and a trade waypoint to Asia. Also, we can teach these people about the one true God.
Interesting. Well, thank you for coming out, Kashan. Hawaii is proving to be very resourceful for us. However, we aren't all innocent ourselves. We forcibly placed our military presence on the island, building several bases. We created a wealthy class of sugar planters, leaving many Hawaiians homeless. And we denied the independence of the entire island. In other news, many historians believe the annexation of Hawaii is caused from only three major events. First of all, the Hawaiian League, a foreign political group, forced King Kalakaua to sign a new constitution that limited his power. This showed American authority. Secondly, America passed the McKinley Tariff, which caused Hawaiian sugar to be undersold in America, leading to depression for the islanders. This also shows American overpower of the Hawaiians. Both of these led to the greatest pivotal event, revolution. Filled with hatred from the foreign takeover, Queen Liliuokalani increased her own power with a new constitution, which sparked anger within the American businessmen settled on the island. One of these angered men was Sanford Dole. He and the other businessmen staged a revolution, which lasted 3 days, using U.S. armed soldiers and the USS Boston, a battleship which prevented any resistance. Revolution led to instability, in which America decided to officially annex and completely control the island. Breaking news! Hawaii officially joined the United States. Keep in mind, we annexed Hawaii way back in 1898, but now it is, of course, 1959. Interestingly, it was our military presence on Hawaii that actually caused Japan to attack Pearl Harbor, thus involving the islands in the Second World War. However, that did cause Hawaii to gain a sense of nationalism as Americans after winning the war. Also, we Americans are responsible for their population growth, for establishing their plantation-based economy, and for turning Hawaii into a tourist attraction. In other news,